Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Austin Jackson. Austin Jarrell Jackson is an American professional baseball center fielder for the Cleveland Indians of Major League Baseball. He previously played for the Detroit Tigers, Seattle Mariners, Chicago Cubs and Chicago White Sox. Early years. In 1999, Baseball America named Jackson the best 12-year-old baseball player in the nation, and the best 15-year-old baseball player 3 years later. Jackson attended Billy Ryan High School in Denton, Texas. In basketball, he was listed as the 0th-ranked high school point guard in the country by Athlon Sports after he averaged 22.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists per game his junior year in high school. In baseball he hit .423, with 5 homers and 34 RBI for his Class AAA Texas State runner-up baseball team, and was rated the number 14 draft prospect among high school players in the nation by Baseball America. New York Yankees. Though Jackson committed to play both baseball and basketball for Georgia Tech, the New York Yankees drafted Jackson in the 8th round in the 2005 Major League Baseball draft. To convince him to sign instead of attending Georgia Tech, the Yankees offered Jackson $800,000, a record signing bonus for an 8th-round pick. From 2005 to 2009, Jackson rose up the Yankees organization, and after a slow start he became a top prospect for the Yankees. For the 2009 season, he was the Yankees' top prospect according to Baseball America. After the 2009 season, Jackson was added to the 40-man roster to protect him from the Rule 5 draft. Detroit Tigers. On December 9, 2009, Jackson was traded to the Detroit Tigers as part of a 3-team trade that brought Curtis Granderson to the Yankees. Jackson entered the 2010 season as the Tigers' third-best prospect according to Baseball America. Jackson made his Major League debut on April 5, 2010 against the Kansas City Royals, going 1-for-5. He hit his first Major League home run on April 25, 2010, off of Colby Lewis of the Texas Rangers. Through the first month of the season, Jackson led the majors in hits with 36, and was named the AL Rookie of the Month. On June 2, 2010 against the Cleveland Indians, Jackson made a difficult running catch in the 9th inning of Armando Galarraga's near-perfect game. The perfect game eventually ended with 2 outs in the 9th after a blown call by umpire Jim Joyce. He was named an outfielder on Baseball America's 2010 All-Rookie team. He was also named an outfielder on the 2010 Topps Major League Rookie All-Star team. On November 15, 2010, Jackson came in second in the 2010 American League Rookie of the Year voting, behind Rangers closer Neftali Feliz. Jackson finished his rookie season by playing 151 games, with a .293 batting average, 10 triples, 4 home runs, 41 RBI and an AL-leading 170 strikeouts. Jackson was named the American League Player of the Week for the week of August 29 to September 4, 2011. In receiving the award for the first time, Jackson had a .529 batting average during the week, with 3 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs, 5 runs batted in, and 13 runs scored. The Tigers went 5-2 that week to increase the lead in the American League Central Division. He won a Fielding Bible Award in 2011 as the best fielding center fielder in MLB. Jackson played 153 games in 2011, batting .249 with 10 home runs, 45 RBI and AL-leading 11 triples, and 181 strikeouts. In Game 6 of the 2011 ALCS, Jackson hit his first career postseason home run. The Tigers would, however, lose the game and the series to the Texas Rangers. On April 5, 2012, Jackson was the leadoff hitter and played center field on opening day for the Tigers, where he went 3-5 with an RBI and a run. Jackson hit a walk-off, bases loaded single down the third baseline to give the Tigers the win over the Red Sox 3-2. Jackson played 137 games in 2012, batting .300 with 16 home runs, 66 RBI, and an AL leading 10 triples. Jackson went to the postseason with the Tigers for a second straight season, and he hit a home run in the series-clinching Game 4 against the New York Yankees in the ALCS. But the Tigers eventually got swept in 4 games by the San Francisco Giants in the World Series. Injuries limited Jackson to 129 games in 2013, serving as the Tigers' leadoff hitter again. He batted .272 with 12 home runs, 49 RBIs and a career-low 8 stolen bases. On January 17, 2014, Jackson and the Tigers avoided arbitration by agreeing to a one-year deal for the 2014 season worth $6 million. Seattle Mariners. On July 31, 2014, the Tigers traded Jackson to the Seattle Mariners in a 3-team deal that sent Drew Smyly, Nick Franklin and Willie Adams to the Tampa Bay Rays and David Price to the Detroit Tigers. On May 3, 2015, Jackson sprained his ankle in a game against the Houston Astros, and was placed on the 15-day disabled list the following day. Chicago Cubs. On August 31, 2015, the Mariners traded Jackson to the Chicago Cubs for a player to be named later, and an international signing bonus slot. Jackson ended the 2015 season having played 136 games, stealing 17 bases with a .696 OPS. Chicago White Sox. On March 6, 2016, Jackson signed a one-year $5 million deal with the Chicago White Sox. On August 25, White Sox GM Rick Hahn told the media that Jackson would miss the rest of the season after he had been out since June 10. He had surgery to repair a medial meniscus tear in his left knee. Over 54 games he tallied a .254 batting average, 18 RBI, 12 doubles and 24 runs scored. Cleveland Indians. Jackson signed a minor league contract with the Cleveland Indians on January 25, 2017. The Indians purchased Jackson's contract on March 27, 2017. On August 1, 2017, Jackson robbed Hanley Ramirez of home run by making a spectacular catch over the right center field wall. He traveled approximately 97 feet and flipped over the wall into the Red Sox bullpen. Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Would you like to know more?